time is infinite. Time wheel will be rotating forever. Days pass, weeks pass, fortnights rotate, months also rotate. In Indian tradition, we have 60 years Samvatsara wheel, which rotates always. In that particular confined time structure, there are 12 months starting from Chaitra, ending with Phalguna. This particular month is called Shravana. Now only 2 days are left for the completion of this particular wheel of time. Masa, month. This particular segment of time, it's very much sanctified, very auspicious for many divine performances. This whole month it is full of festivity. No day passes without any celebration. People following different faiths, different modes of worship, they have their own tradition. Following it, they celebrate. Naga Panchami is over, Krishnashtami is over, Varamahalakshmi is also over. So every Somavara, Monday, it is Shravana Somavara for devotees of Shiva. Every Shanivara, Saturday, it becomes very auspicious because it is Shravana Shanivara for all devotees of Vishnu. And every Tuesday, Mangalavasara, it is very much sanctified for worshippers of Jagannmata, Jagadamba, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Swarupini, Jagadamba. So beautiful tradition we have inherited here in this land. Because it is not that God is always male, no. God has no gender number. These are all man-made. These are all mind-made distinctions, discriminations, hierarchies. But in our very harmonious tradition, starting from the great rishis of yore, no place for all these hierarchies, distinctions, divisions and all this. It is only one Paramatman, where there is no place for gender number, no place for all these things. In this tradition, Mainly there are Shanmatas, 6 structured sectors. They have their own different deities for worshipping. First one is Saura. Saura means that is one type of group of pious people who worship the sun god as their main duty, icon for them. So they go for Surya Namaskara every day, they perform and they chant Aditya Hridaya, taken from Ramayana. Aditya Hridaya is very famous for them. Agastya gave this Aditya Hridaya to Sri Ramachandra when he was there to about to wage war against crooked, wicked Ravana. Aditya Hridaya is so beautiful. And they worship the sun god. Once upon a time it was a different sect. But now we cannot find. As we find Vaishnavas and Shaivas, followers of these two important deities, Shiva and Vishnu, now there is no such sectarian segments and groups. For Surya, no. For Ganapati also there is no such group. Ganapati is generally accepted God for all different sects. Whether they are Vaishnavas or Shaivas, worship Shiva or Vishnu, all of them, before they start their worshipping, they offer their puja to Mahaganapati. Surya also like that. Generally accepted deities, Surya and Ganapati. And then it is Ambika, Bhagavati, she Mata. She got different names, different forms, different incarnations. So that Dashamahavidya, that is what Tantrics say. She got very frightening forms also. In the same time, very present form. Lalita, Bhuvaneshwari. We know only 3. Saraswati, deity for education. She gives knowledge. Lakshmi, she gives wealth, prosperity. And Parvati, Durga, she gives strength, physical strength. Destroys all demons. Makes the societal path very smooth, free from all evils. So that these 3 forms of Jagannamata, they are very famous. For worshipping God in this form, there is a separate sector that is called Shakta Sampradaya. Shaktas, they are called Shakta. That means they worship Shakti. That is one. So, Sauras, Ganapatas and Shakta. 3. Even Shakti also now generally accepted. If they are Vaishnavas, they worship Lakshmi as their Shakti. If they are Shaivas, they worship Parvati. However, Jagadamba is unanimously, generally adored and worshipped everywhere. That too in the month of Ashveja. It is the Navaratri. All 9 days worships will be offered. On the 10th day it will be Vijayotsava. Festivity for victory. Festivity for crossing the border. That is called Vijayadashmi. And now two more important deities, generally highly worshipped, that is Shiva and Vishnu. In this Shravana Masa, you see, both Shaivas and Vaishnavas, they have wonderful occasions to offer their worship to their respective gods. In this Shravana Somavara, Shiva is worshipped with Namaka, Chamaka, Veda chanting. People go to Shiva temple, offer their puja. If it is Shanivasara, people go for Vishnu Aradhana and they chant Vishnu Sahasranama. In the same time, nowadays it is Hanuman Chalis. People go to that. Many people, they keep it by heart, chant. Very good it is. So, Surya, Ganapati, Ambika, Shiva, Vishnu. One more, it is Kumara. Kumara means it is Subramanya Swami. Now many people go to Subramanya Swami. Because now people are very much afraid of Sarpa. And so-called Jyotishis, they talk up so much about Rahu and Sarpadosha. So people, whenever they are facing some problem, immediately they go to Jyotishis and Jyotishis say that you have Sarpa problem. That is why people go to Kukke Subramanya, Ghati Subramanya, Vidarashwatha and so many, Nagara Koil, many places where if they offer worship, they will be get rid of that dosha. With this faith, people go now. Kumara Subramanya Swami. So that when Adya Shankara incarnated in the 9th century AD, there were different groups following different dogmas and mode of worship. All these 6 main gods were highly worshipped in the society. In the name of these gods, there were some groups also. So Adya Shankara, who stood for harmony, he brought all these different sects together. And he projected one Brahmavastu, which is Nirakara, has no form and norms, no gender, no number. It is Ekam Eva Advitiyam Brahma, only one, no place for diversity. Such Brahman Adya Shankara projected. While projecting this one monism, it is called monism, even monotheism also he never kept aside. Because we are ordinary people. We cannot go to Nirvikalpa. Satchidananda Brahma, it is far and far away to us. We are normal travelers. We have many problems in our pathway. So, we want help. For that you worship Surya Narayana. You go to Surya Namaskara, then you go for asana pranayama. So that is Surya, one who bestows upon us good health. Likewise, we have many hurdles. Every time in our venture we encounter many hurdles. So Vignas will be there. For that we want Vigna Raja's blessings. Ganapati, he removes all these obstacles. That is why people go to Ganesha and Ganesha festivities. And people want knowledge. Now we are living in the society of knowledge. In the same time, now development is the main mantra. For that, Lakshmi Prasada is very much needed, so that we have to go for Lakshmi Devi So, getting her blessing, we earn more and more wealth. And again we go for yoga. For yoga, Shiva is the main deity. He himself is Yogeshwara. You know, yoga, his very sitting is his posture is, it is yogic. Kalidasa in his great epic Kumara Sambhava, he projects Shiva as Yogeshwara. He will be making penance sitting on the Himalayas. That type of deity Shiva. We go for that. For Yoga Sadhaka, the main role model is Shiva. Shiva got all 5 forms. Again, it is Satyajata, Vamadeva, Tatpurusha, Ishana, Aghora, all these 5 faces are there. I don't go in detail now. But every god has many faces. Ishana is master, teacher. He goes on sharing his knowledge. He will be sitting under the banyan tree. Dakshinamurti he is called. He will be sharing his spiritual science, spiritual understanding with so many great sadhakas like Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, Sanandana. They are all his disciples. Great masters, great sages. It is another form of Shiva. Ishana he is called. So, we find all these forms in Shiva. If we come to Vishnu, it is wonderful, because he is very famous avatars. 10 avatars. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Rama, Krishna, Parashurama, Buddha, Kaliki, all these great incarnations. All those incarnations just for eradicating obstacles and problems. Coming from anti-national, anti-social elements in the society. They are called Rakshasas. Now also we have same problems in our nation. Anti-national, anti-social elements are very active. There will be sometime international sabotage too, malign our culture. We must go for blessing of great Mahavishnu, one who got all those avatars, 10 avatars, Matsya, Kurma and many avatars. In this month, we have all these auspicious days to offer our worship to these different deities. Today it is Mangalavar, so it is Mangala Gauri. Gauri is another incarnation of goddess Kali. She is there for chastity, purity, sanctity of womanhood, motherhood, which is now in stake, which is now in trouble. Because moral standard, it is degraded. Always moral standard, it depends upon education. One must be properly, psychologically treated and brought up when he will be passing through a tender age and teenage. Those are called Balya, Kaumara and Yauvana. These 3 words are there. This is the age where all our boys and girls must be properly educated. Samskara must be imparted them. This particular part, it depends upon motherhood. Any society, if there is motherhood lacking, then the whole society will be in trouble. Whole progeny will be in danger. Whole progeny will be corrupt. Now we are facing all such problems in our society. So we have to be very careful now. While celebrating all these, we must plug it to spiritual understanding, moral upgradation, social importance. We have to develop our progeny, our next generation, spiritually rooted, individually vibrant, emotionally patriot. Otherwise, India will lose its glory. Now we are seeing that darkness. Our horizon is not cherished by light and sunlight. Now it is darkness everywhere spreading. Every walk of life, it is corrupt. Why we are like this? We have to think. While celebrating, while participating in festivity, while offering puja to different deities, it is not only religious, but it's social concept. It's a moral sanctity. It's a spiritual background. It's a patriotic touch. All this must be taken into account. No festivity goes without all these importances attached to them. In this tradition, it is not only some religious program means only religious. No, it is spiritual. No religious activity as an independent activity exists here. All religious activities are spiritually rooted. That is to be maintained. When we worship Surya or Ganapati or Amba Jagadamba, Vishnu, Shiva or Subramanya Kumara Swami, everywhere we have all these different shades of meaning, shades of interpretations. All these things must be taken into account. So today is that day where our Jagadamba, Mangala Gauri, replica of motherhood, replica of sanctity, chastity of motherhood is highly worshipped. Mangala Gauri Vrata is performed by our sisters. Mothers, sisters, they go to different houses, touching cross-section of society and share their good wishes and sweets. These are all so important. They are not only just auspicious religiously, they are very important socially also. That is how every celebrity got its own social connotation. So with this understanding, with these significances attached to these festivities, let us celebrate and participate in all these activities. Om Tat Sat.